Welcome back to my channel. So the last video we started work on graph of inequalities. Okay, so we will still continue with that. Okay, so somebody asks, what if you are given something like y less than 0 or y less than or equal to 1 or y greater than maybe -2. Okay, that is, you just have it in y. All right, so we still apply the same rule for shading the region that is satisfied. That is, if it is greater than, you shade above. If it is less than, you shade below. Below or above the boundary line. Okay, so what you're doing in each of these cases is very simple and direct. Okay, this case you just say you get your point through y equals 0, or for this one y less than through y equals 1. Okay, here y equals 1, and in this one y equals -2. Okay, so all you need to do to plot this graph is to come to your graph. Okay, make your x and y as this. This is 0. Locate the point 0. When y is 0, that means the line is here. It's directly on this y axis. If it is 1, then your line is horizontal. But if it is x, your line is vertical. So we also see the case of x anyway. But this one, y equals 0. This is the line. Then if you now have less than or equal to, so that's why it's a thick line, then you just shade below. So this is the region. Everything downward here is the region that satisfies that inequality. The same thing goes with this. You just find y equals 1. Let's say this is 0. This is your 1. Okay. Then the line passes through that 1. That's the implication. Less than equal to. Okay. That's why it has to be thick line. Then you shade below. Okay. If you look at this one, why is everything less than equal to? Okay, so let's say we have y instead of this one. Let's change it to greater than -2. Okay, so you just plot your graph like this. Then you locate -2. This is 0. Let's say this is -1. This is -2. Okay, so it means your line passes through -2. Okay, and is greater than. So it means, oh, sorry, it has to be, that line is not, so this is your -2. Okay, so it has to be broken line because it's just greater than. It has to be broken line that passes through -2, and it's greater than. So the region above the boundary line satisfies the inequality. I hope that is clear. So quickly, let's do something for x. So let's say we have x less than 5 or x greater than or equal to 4. All you need to do in this case is similar to that of y. So you plot your x and y as this. After that, you locate your point 5. That is, you equate that x to that 5. Forgetting the inequality sign. It's just the same process, but with a little difference. Okay. After that, this is your 5. Okay. It means it's less than 2. It's going to be dashed line, broken line that passes through the point 5. Okay. You have that. So where do I shade? In the case of x, let it be in the form of s greater than a, you shade towards the right. Okay, shade the right. Okay, that's for the region that satisfies shade the right portion. Okay, and conversely for less than, okay, if it's in this format, then you shade the left. That is clear. All right. So in this case, it's less than. So we have a broken line. So we are going to shade towards the left. So that's the region that satisfies the inequality. Don't forget that the boundary line is x equals to 5. Okay, the boundary line here is what? Y equals -2. The boundary line here, it's y equals 1. Y here is y equals 0. Okay, in our next video, we'll be doing combination of 2 and 3 together on the same graph. Do enjoy this and send me your question through comment. Thank you.